Oh, I should figure out something to put up right there. Oh, I don't even know why that light is on. There we go. Hey, guys. Yeah, I know. He's having a blast right now, playing around with his... He's using his jumper. We found a better way to put it up in here so that he can use it in here. Is that so much fun? Yeah. We found a way that we can use that in here without bringing the entire metal thing in. So we found a good sturdy spot to hook it to the actual cabinetry. So I'll show you guys. So we have it wrapped up through there, and he is down there jumping. So he's having a good time. My hair has lost its ever-living mind. Has washed it, and then got this new detangling brush to like get to brush through my waves and stuff. But my hair just looks a hot mess, and we're both exhausted, by the way, and not because of Carlisle. Carlisle actually slept really good last night. It was the neighbors who decided at just before 4 o'clock this morning they were going to start setting off big old fireworks. Don't ask why. What are they doing at 4 a.m.? But from 4 a.m. until 5:20 a.m. they were sending up the big like mortar style ones, the one that like bang really loud, are hugely bright, rock your world, shaking the whole RV. They're out here whooping and hollering, and this was at for 20 plus minutes they were out there doing that. Sarah, look at him. Did you see him? He had just his feet up in the air and just sitting in there, just enjoying his feet. What are you doing? Oh. Where'd they go? You just threw them back behind you. Oh, you got something new? Okay, good job. He's like, I'll just play with this one. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's so funny. It's that right there, Sarah. What are you doing? What are you doing? You being silly? Yeah. Oh my goodness, you're so funny. Oh my gosh, he's so funny. You're so stinking funny. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Get it, get it. Get it, get it. Oh my gosh, you are too much cuteness. The fact that he rocks the whole RV is what kills me. Holding his feet up, being stinking cute. You being stinking cute? Yeah? You done knocked this thing all the way over here. Here, I'll fix it for you. Ready? Okay. There you go. I'll move this big old thing out of your way. Here, let me see. I'll move this. Here, I'll move these out of your way. That way you can get in there. There you go. Yeah. Oh my goodness, he's too much. I love it. You're too much cuteness, you know. You gonna pull that one out of the way? Is that in your way? I can take it out of the way for you, baby. Okay. There you go. Now you can get it. Good job. It is so gloomy outside, you guys. Like pure overcast, just gloomy. I'm so tired. It's like the nights we finally get little one to finally go to sleep really well. Dum-dums over here decide to set off fireworks. So, yeah. Like Sarah said, she was like, next time, if they start doing that crap again tonight, we're just going to call the cops. Because, 4 o'clock in the morning, really? Like, really? And I'm not one of those kind of people that's like, oh, I want my peace and quiet, whatever. At 4 a.m., I definitely do. I'm going to shut this because it's giving off so much white. There we go. It's like, at 4 o'clock in the morning, nobody wants to hear fireworks going off over their head. Like, for real. So, it's just, yeah. So, coffee. By the way, I'm drinking King's Coast, the Bayman blend, which is by far my absolute favorite dark roasted coffee right now. I haven't tried any of the other companies. I did try Starbucks dark roasted blend. Did not like it. Absolutely tastes like burnt. Just burnt. And there's no other way to describe it. Burnt. The beans taste really burnt. I've tried Folgers whole bean coffee that you blend down, dark roasted. Not my favorite. Like, I like Folgers Black Silk already ground coffee. That stuff's pretty darn good. But the Bayman's blend is just top notch for me. I don't know. It's just super, super good coffee. Now I'm just waiting to hear back on. Oh my God, he's doing it again. Those feet up in the air. The fact that he spins himself and then picks his feet up so he can keep going. Mm-hmm. You are so funny. I was worried that was going to be too low to the ground, but it's perfect height. You're going to bunk your noggin. Yeah, bunk your noggin. Careful. There, at least now we know we can just leave that piece there and then just hook this up whenever we want to use it for him. There he goes again.
Yep, that's my kid.
What are you doing? You're so funny. He's got his foot in the basket. Hold on. Let me help you. So all the toys over here, so like everything is in here. Okay, let's move that just a little bit. I know you can still reach it. There you go. Now you can do your thing. Yeah. You done went crazy. Did you get it? Did you get it? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, the drool is life right now. Yeah. You getting more teepees again? Because you've been drooling like crazy. There it goes. I can't with him doing that. It is so funny. Carlisle, you are a character. He's like, I'll get in this basket one way or another. Mm-hmm. I can't with him. Oh my God. Sarah. He had his foot in the bucket. One foot in the basket, one foot on the mat, and started jumping that way. It's the facial expression for me. It's the facial expression. Oh my goodness, Carlisle, you are too much. You're going to try to dump the whole thing out? Don't dump the whole basket out. My goodness. Yeah. So you just a crazy bean, huh? You just a crazy bean. We still got to get the glue off the wall. That's the only part I think on here that I hate is that there's still glue stuck to the wall there. Yeah. So dang funny. Such a character, you guys. You don't even know. He's such a character. Oh. Oh my gosh. He cracks me up. He has so much personality. You guys have no idea. The personality that comes from him is so dang funny. It's him holding his feet up that kills me every time he does it. He does it even outside on the piece that's outside. And it is just the funniest thing I've ever seen. It's just cracks me up. So. Oh man, he's in his own world. I need to get one of those big pieces of rope so that way his regular swing part can be set up out there. Because right now this piece goes to the swing. Actually, I know exactly how I can do the swing. Never mind. I know how to fix the swing up. So, yeah, there's a really easy way actually to fix the swing up with just one rope. So. Oh my God. Oh. Are you good? Are you good? Yeah, he's good. Oh my goodness, Bubby. You're so funny. He's so funny. You guys don't even know. Like, he is so dang funny. I freaking love it. I think he thinks he can hover. Did you do it? Good job. Hey, Mom, look at me. I am so funny. Watch what he does. Just watch him. It's super funny.
Hey, whatever makes him happy.
He's got a bunk. I'm waiting for him to bump his forehead. My boss texted us saying he had to let me go. She's been bad still, and they knew before they hired me. Oh, wow. Yeah, that sucks. I mean, it sucks both ways because, yeah, they hired you knowing you had the issues, but there's also still the job that needs to be done. So it sucks because you need the job, but he also needs an employee that can be there. So neither of you wins in that scenario at all. So that really sucks. And I wish there was something they could do, like have you work remotely or from home or whatnot. That would be great. But a lot of places just don't have that. Yeah. That really sucks, Caitlin, and I'm sorry. Hopefully. What do you keep leaning back for? Go do that. You're going to keep bunking your noggin. Don't do that. You're going to knock your head in the wall. He's like, oh, there's a wall here. It's bad management where you... where I worked at? No, I had good management where I worked at, so to speak. I mean, I was the manager, so I retired. But yeah, some of the things that happen there would be like, I guess you'd say, what do they call it? Micromanaging, doing things outside of the position that, you're not covering. So I kind of that I would put my foot down with. But like some places, I've worked places where bad management has happened and people walk away. That's usually what ends up happening is good jobs don't lose employees. Bad management and bad business practices are what lose good employees. If you have you have good employees out there, you just have bad management that chases them away. So good employees and good management leads to successful companies and successful business. I hate seeing like businesses be like, we're one of the best in the whatever, and then yet they can never keep people working there. I know like the dollar store up the road here, just recently, I think the last 6 months have had the same employees for the last 6 months, but that's also because they ended up changing management. So now the two ladies that work there used to work up on the hill, on the mountain where we used to live. And the one on the mountain, I think the employees there, she ended up taking over when they fired that one lady. And finally, their employees finally stayed put. Like they weren't losing employees over and over again. Like this one right here, when we first moved down here, they constantly were rotating employees through, constantly. And now the same six people have worked there for over the last 6 months now. And it's nice to be able to go in there and like, they know who you are, you know who they are, and you can have great conversation, saying how everybody's doing for the day, stuff like that is really, really nice when employees are able to stick around because management is good. Oh my goodness. He has made his arms all red from doing that. You are so stinking funny, sir. You might want to put your arms back in. There you go. Good job. Good job. Yeah? What are you doing? he keeps leaning his head back and bumping his noggin. You keep bunking your noggin. What are you doing? Are you done? You ready to come out of it? Don't do that. You're gonna bump your head. Hold on, Grandma, close this real quick. You ready to come out? You all done? You all done? I'll take you out of there for now. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, Bubby. Let go. Hello, let go. Let go. You gotta let go of it. You can't hold it and kick at the same time. Excuse you, sir. Hold on to there. Okay, seriously, thing. Okay, so these two pieces we don't need on here. Come off of there. All right. And then these pieces we can actually take off of here. Because these pieces can go for the regular part of this one. Oh my goodness. Thing, come off. My fingers just are so sore from yesterday. From doing the thing yesterday that I've hurt my finger. Come on. It hurts so bad. Taking the carabiners off. Then my fiance is, oh my gosh, that's horrible. Ow. Let go. Okay. That stays on there. There we go. What, Bubby? Come here. You want your milk? Come here. Here, look, wink. Here, want your milk? Is that cold? More milk? No? Okay. What time is it? Oh, it's 1:30. It's your nap time, dude. You ready? Come on. It's your nap time, buddy. You want your milk? There you go, baby. I'm gonna come down here and do a cleanup. So this thing is one of the best things that Sarah found during our time that we were looking for toys and stuff for him. Of course, he's got the classic stack 'em toy. So then we got like these stacker cups. They're really cool. And then he's got like his, like the little thing that like hammers. So you like hammer the little pieces down. He likes this one a lot. So here's the dog. And we just put all his like big car toys and stuff like that. He's got like the little people's stuff over here. So we put all these back in here once he's done jumping. This goes like that. And that goes in there. Ta-da! What's the matter? You all done? You all done with your milk? Thank you. There we go. All right. We have to, Sarah and I have orthodontic appointments tomorrow. Gosh, my hair, that area just constantly comes undone. So we're going to see the orthodontist tomorrow. We're getting our x-rays done. And then after our x-rays are done next Monday, we go in and we see the orthodontist for a consultation. And then we will make our decision on what way we're going to go for braces. She's definitely getting hers done. Depending on what the pricing looks like, I might put mine off and wait for mine and finish hers first and then do mine. Dependent. We'll see what the prices look like and what we can do, like affordability wise. So I have such bad heartburn, and it's because I'm drinking coffee. And I know it's because I'm drinking coffee. But I drink coffee. Oh my gosh, I made us a Tuscan meatballs, spaghetti meatballs last night. I know Sarah can agree, literally that was the best spaghetti pasta we've ever eaten. The meatballs were on point. Hands down perfection, and the most simplest of ingredients yet came out fantastic. And it was with a white cream sauce versus a tomato-based sauce. but it had this Tuscan spice stuff that you added to the sauce as well as to the meatballs. And let me tell you what, they were amazing. Absolutely amazing. So, yeah, definitely something we will be purchasing again. Hi, Mommy. Hi, gorgeous girl. I know, right? I'm so tired. I hate that too because he slept so good. Even after I gave him back to you, he went right back to sleep. And then I came and got him at 4 because the freaking first mortar set him off.
I didn't know.
Woke him up. Yeah, it woke him up, startled him out of his sleep.
I didn't wake up.
Yeah, he cried. It scared him so bad because it banged literally. I thought we were going to catch on fire because it banged right over the top of us, and I could hear all the stuff falling down. And I was like, "Oh, great! They're going to catch my trailer on fire. They're going to catch my RV on fire, and I'm going to be pissed because we'll lose everything." So I was not happy about it. But out here, you don't stupidly run outside and start screaming at people you don't know. You know what I mean? So I was like, this is...
Make our wings for lunch.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I have the worst heartburn. Holy cow. You gonna run your cow machine?
No.
The fact that it moves is so funny. I want to know who made this, like who designed it, because I want to give them a high five because it is hilarious. I just did not want to open, did it? Both of those in there are yours, by the way.
I don't like the other one.
You don't like the strawberry? It's just plain strawberries.
It's all right, but it's not.
You're gonna have to peel it the whole way. Yeah, it's hanging on for dear life. It says no. So hopefully, we've been working with him now. What, this is day 3 of doing exactly the same time of day. Laying him down. Like, this is the time you're going to lay down. Tomorrow's going to be a little bit tougher because we have a 10:30 appointment. And 10 o'clock is his nap time. His first nap of the day. That's usually his shortest nap is his 10 o'clock one. He usually sleeps. So this time he slept an hour, which was kind of blew me away. But this nap time is the one that's supposed to be his hour and a half nap. I don't think that's going to happen today. I don't know. I mean, he was out here and whatnot. He's been running around. We've been working on his walking too. He's so capable of it. He just does not have the confidence to like holding something, whether it's holding something in his hand, holding you, holding like the end of my dress, whatever. Something has to be in his hand. We're trying to get it to where he will hold on to something. Like, that's something we need to do. Have him hold on to something that we're holding on to as well, and then us let go of that something while he's still holding the object and let him just go. Because he will sit there and walk if he's got something gripped in his hand. So we got to find something that fits his hand pretty good that we can hold the other end of and then let go of it while he's walking.
So he can... Toy.
Huh?
The little tiny toy.
Yeah. Because he loves that thing and the keys. The little baby, the little ring of keys. He loves those. And so if we can get him to hold on to those and be walking while gripping those and us let go of those, see that he, and give him the notion that he can do it. He's completely capable. We've been baby proofing all of in here. The only thing we have left to do now is to get the cabinets back there, the closets, completely finished organizing wise so we can get the stuff off the floor. We get the stuff off the floor in there, then he'll have the whole RV to just run loose in, other than this zone over here by the door. We have the fire extinguisher and the propane sensor switch over here. And so we don't want him playing with those two things. And we don't have anything we can set there to block that off.
We need to get one of those ones.
The fabric ones?
One of the gates that just shoop, and then it locks, and then when you need to, it's like a like what?
The same stuff they use for swimming pools.
Mm-mm.
It's the same material.
No, that's not what I'm talking about though. It's like when you go into a nightclub and they they have those, but it's like a baby gate.
I know, that's the same exact thing. Those things are the same thing that they do for swimming pools. Those things come apart by unlocking and sliding out, and the whole fabric rolls back into the next one. But yeah, you can get the smaller ones of those, because then we could screw it into the wall there and put the other piece right here, and it'll fit, because it doesn't need to be a straight thing. You can just latch it, and then he can't get into that area. Because one, there's a step there, a metal rimmed step. And two, where the fire extinguisher, like we can remove the fire extinguisher from there and remount it in a different spot, technically, but it's actually got an entire cutout for it. But the other thing we can't move is the propane sensor. There's a propane sensor here that you turn on and off when you want to turn on propane in the entire cab.
The dumbest person.
Why? What happened?
When I fell out of the RV.
Oh God. Yes. Sarah did fall out of the RV last week. Like, she just overstepped. It was like I don't know how many times you've come in and out of this thing. We've been in it a year. She went to come outside, and she got down the first step and decided to overstep the second step. Just stepped a little too far versus stepping straight down. Yeah, there was nothing there. There's no handle. There's no rail. She just kind of went to the floor right out the door. I was like scared that she really hurt herself. She was like, took her a minute because she did twist her ankle, but she pretty much walked it off after that, because we were walking up to the corner store. So we just walked up to the store, and she stretched her ankle out, walked on it, whatnot, and it was fine after that. But yeah, she took a nasty spill out the door. I was like, oh my God. First I was like, oh my God, are you okay? Please tell me she's okay. And then after we figured out she was okay, neither of us could quit laughing about it all the way to the store. We're like, oh my God, how you went and stepped that far? Like, our steps are like this close together. They're like, doop, doop. And she step. She was like, I'm good. I don't need that last step. I'll just go from the RV to the outside.
I stepped on the other step, but my ankle went underneath me, like it twisted.
Yeah, but you had stepped just a little too far, which is why your ankle rolled, because missed the steps. Like, she didn't land on the step itself. She was like right at the edge. She went just a little too far. This is a smidge too far. Yeah. I remember when we used to have the thing rolled in, because we were so close to the ground over at the other place. So we didn't even use the bottom step, because the RV was dipped in like this divot. So the underbelly was like right with the floor. Or with the ground, not with the floor, the ground outside. Oh yeah, I got to do that. I'm in my 40s and I got to schedule a mammogram. Yay, get my boobies smushed. I love her. Like, I went looking for my cat. I found this cat though. I think it's been abandoned. It's feral, lady. It's feral. There's hundreds of cats out there that are feral. If it came up to you and was being lovey-dovey, but that cat does not look like it's trying to come up to you. It looks like it's ready to bolt from you. Oh my gosh, people. Do not put your significant other's name on your body. Just don't do it. Put your children's name on your body. That's fine. You can all your babies on your body. That's cool. But don't tattoo your husband or wife's name on your body, or just your significant other. Don't do that.
I really hope they figure out what the fuck they're doing.
The guy's inside.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, by the way, he bought our washer and dryer. It's sitting inside in the garage.
Nice.
Mhm. I love how people just make assumptions about people and post all kinds of stupid crap. What? What? She said, my roommate said, you got to come see this. But I can't even get onto it now. It's not on Instagram anymore. But she's like, I'm telling you, there's somebody's baby, random baby in my room. I don't know whose baby it is, but it's in my room. She's like, yeah, okay. So she follows her down the hall. They walk into the room and there's a baby. He's cranky, sitting inside of a car seat. And she said, oh my God, whose white baby is this? They're both the girls that are roommates are both black women. This is like a 2-month-old little white baby just sitting in his car seat. Someone sat it on her bed and left it there. They're like, where did this come from? They have no idea. They had the door open so that they could get there because they're cleaning out things and moving stuff around. They have no clue how the baby got there. I was going to go click on it so you can do the follow-up video. She's like, who is this? She said, that's what I'm telling you. Whose baby is this? She's like, what the heck? You can't just leave a baby in some random person's house. They're safe havens for a reason, guys. Safe haven.
You don't know if those people are planning to lose that baby afterwards.
May not even notice that the baby was sat there. They could have also left. They could have locked up and thought they were leaving, not knowing that there was a baby sat in the room. Like, yo.
You're supposed to be asleep.
I know I'm watching the clock so we can see when he falls asleep. So we can track his sleep time. I don't know. That was definitely a different one. Ooh-wee. Jeez, no thank you. I've seen way too many beautiful RVs that Sarah and I've been watching online that have way better prices than this. This is a $300,000 Class A RV. Really? No. Sorry. No. What is that for? Yeah, I was going to go get his crib and set his crib up in the room now. But he's still too insano in the braino and jumps a lot, like jumps around a lot. I'm so afraid he's going to bash his face on the wood siding. He gets a little too crazy. Babies and their little facial expressions on food. I was watching a bunch of those videos last night. It made me get the giggles. What the heck are these people doing? I'm confused. It's kind of cool and all, but like, why is that there? Someone gonna explain because I'm confused. can never tell if it's raining or if it's the trees, little tiny leaves falling down, because they're just as loud as the rain. It's actually a really good idea to do these build-ins. I think it's really, really cool. Okay, seriously, show the rest of the thing done. What are y'all doing? Why would you destroy that? It's not, though. It's sad. This is really cute. Hmm. What is that? Oh, it's the beanbag. Oh, no. She is going to be so mad. Dad's like, oh, I guess I'm cleaning it up. They're like, I'm cooking you. Get out of here. That was an old video. I saw a fifth wheel the other day. That was absolutely amazing. They had like the master bedroom up front, like the overlift, and then in the back section, like you had the kitchen, and then you had living room, but then you had a second bedroom, like an actual bedroom, and above that was a loft, like with 2 twin mattresses up there. Probably a great space for like younger kids to be and whatnot, because it's probably about the same height as my bunk is up here, but not big enough to be like an area to play, like height wise. Space wise, it was huge. You could fit a whole twin and a queen size mattress up there. But yeah, it was a really neat fifth wheel. So, but we've been looking at some options, because with the new van, the van hauls a pretty good. And that was something I was gonna. Oh gosh, that was something I was gonna look at. Let's see here. 3,500. Oops, nope, that's not what I wanted. Oops. Can I look at the specific ones? That's what I wanted right there. They show you like all the best ones you can get. Wow, these are some good ones. See, I love these. Because now we can actually like tow with this thing. I don't want you to give me a whole rundown. I want to see them. Oh, this is so cool looking. Yeah. That's the one I want right there. One with the bunk in it, like it has the bunk beds. the living room space and then the front queen bedroom, because you can have the bunk beds, right? In that queen room and rip that whole thing out, because then I can take the top bunk, Sarah can have the bottom bunk, and then we have an area to put the baby's crib and stuff like that, whatnot, and then we can travel. Remove a lot of the heavier weight by removing the bed out of it, the big bed out of it. So it'd be really nice. And a lot of them have that, like, that really nice whatnot. So you got the bunkhouse, and that is what we are looking for. One that has that bunkhouse in it. I want to look at the pictures of it. Don't tell me no. But yeah, so that's the one we're talking about. Yeah. See? Then you just take this whole thing out right here and you've got a whole open space. Yeah. And that's what we're looking for. Is it not going to let me see the... I hate when it does that. I want to see the thing. Dang it. It doesn't want to let me look at the rest of the pictures. Yeah, the pass-through storage on the front. Perfect. Beautiful awning on the side. You take that whole bed out of that one area. Just remove the entire bed. And you can make a small living room space, open space, floor area to just let the baby play and run and have fun. And then, like I said, you have the bunks, and they have that the closed curtain pieces for the bunk. And so one of us on top, one underneath. You got that area. You can lay down, go to sleep, whatnot. Which is really nice. Yeah, it shows the picture on that one, which is awesome. I don't want to say video. Oh no, not something like that. I'm not looking for like a teardrop. Teardrops are not it. I mean, they're cute and all. They've got the space. They got the little bathroom, but they're not ideal for when you have a little person that is going to be in there with you. This one also has the bunkhouse in it, but I don't see the floor plan, and that's kind of annoying. Yeah, no, not this thing. What the heck is that? Nope. Though that is pretty roomy, it's not it. Oh my god, I saw this thing the other day, you guys, and I loved it. I loved it. It's where you can take, like, say, like my van, right? The thing goes on top, mounted on top of your vehicle. And the thing, like, when you open it up, it folds to the back and to the side, and you can even get the other one that goes to the other side. But the cheaper version goes to one side. And then you attach it all, right? And you peg it down, whatnot. And you can open your vehicle up, like the van or whatnot, and your tailgate and whatnot, and it becomes a full-on camp, like turns your vehicle into a full-size camper. Other than restroom accommodations. So you could probably, like, camp places that have, like, camp bathrooms and stuff like that. But that is such a cool idea. I was like, it'd be really fun to go camping and be able to go do something like that, but not, using this big old baby. Oh, it's pretty cool. Oh yeah, I keep yawning. I'm so tired. I think we all need a good nap. Oh my gosh. That's a good way to do it. Set up the camera and be like, we're going to do a time lapse. And then have them help you clean up so they can see the differences when they're done. Oh my She's so funny. I can't. That's so true, though. When you become a parent, you will do some of the dumbest stuff to make your kids laugh when they're not feeling their best. Y'all stop it. The little boys in their little cute suits. Anywho, guys. Did he fall asleep finally?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna say it's been at least 10 minutes. Oh, look at that. The sun's peeking out. The sun is peeking out, you guys. Oh, wow. That is bright. But yeah, so I am exhausted. I'm trying to stay awake. I was going to sit here and do a painting with an acrylic because that's what I have the other stuff too. However, I don't have stuff for like cleaning the brush up. I don't have paint thinner, regular paint thinner. I have stuff to thin the paint while painting, like oil, stuff to add to it versus using paint thinner to thin the paint as you're painting. It's if you do like Bob Ross said, and that's use linseed oil for thinning your paint down, which I thought was really, really cool. But I don't have paint thinner stuff to clean my brushes with while painting. And I've looked everywhere. I probably need to go all the way to Hobby Lobby, and I don't want to go all the way to Hobby Lobby. Maybe we'll go to Hobby Lobby tomorrow since we'll be in town, because I need natural bristle paintbrushes to use for oil paintings. The stuff I have is great for acrylic, but not for oil painting. And so I'm super like, just when I think I'm ready to start my oil painting, I realize I'm missing another item. The only natural brushes that I have are my fan brushes and my metal palette knives. And those will work, but like I said, I need other brushes because there's techniques and stuff that you use with the paintbrushes. So I need to get that. So we'll check at Hobby Lobby, see if they've got them. If not, we can go to Joann's, because I know Joann's has a whole entire art section. And then paint thinner, and he said not to use turpentine or turpenoid, either one of those. Use a all-natural odorless paint thinner for cleaning your brushes, and get yourself a brush cleaner. It just takes away from any of the major hassle of cleaning your brushes while painting, and preferably paint in an open area when you're doing oil painting. So I'll have to figure that out, because when you're cleaning your brush off, you got to be able to smack it against the thing to get all the liquid out in between painting during the process. So I used to just use like a paper towel and dab it out on a paper towel, but that's wasteful. And then I need to, there's a one place over in the fort that we are going to go by. And Sarah and I have said it like a million times about going there to go check out their storage units. They've got like sheds, really nice wood custom sheds. And we want to go look at it because we're going to be putting the washer and dryer in right here. And if I'm smart, I will buy that washer and dryer off of Al and Sandra. Once we have it up, I'll just buy it off of them and be like, all right, so now I'll have my shed and I'll own the washer and dryer. I should never have gotten rid of my washer and dryer. That's one thing I hit myself in the head for over and over again, because I should have just put it in storage. But I didn't, and I knew I should have, which was stupid of me. Because I had a washer and dryer before we moved in 2020. and I should have just taken my washer and dryer and put it in storage, but I left it at the place in the garage. So whoever purchased the place ended up getting a washer and dryer at no cost. So did you want another mother's milk thing?
I haven't even finished one I have.
Oh. So, wow, it's getting warm in here. Are you warm back there?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, let me turn on the. It's gonna be loud, you guys. Hold on. Let me know if it needs to go to AC, okay? That sun coming in here. Woof. I'm gonna shut this curtain on this side. Because the heat that comes off of that. Stop it, thing. Stay. There we go. And then we can probably close this one too. Hold on, guys. Because the heat coming in, and these curtains are great for blocking out the heat, so. Oh, that did not work. Ta-da. Now we can sit here and chill out. We got the light coming from that side. The sun never really hits that side right there. Baby's thing. So yeah, that's. I gotta finish washing those right there. But yeah, I am way beyond tired, you guys. Those are some of the creepiest looking clouds coming over the mountain. Oh, I ordered the baby one of those high chair things that attaches to the table. And I've always been iffy about those things. I know they work really good. Let's be real. They work really fantastic. But I've always been really, really iffy. However, we're in a pretty cushioned up area, and we can use it right here on this table for him. And I went looking for like number one rated one, and there's one that came out, and there's like over 5,000 reviews on it. And the only complaint that I saw was that some people received theirs with the fabric having separated upon receiving it. But then they sent it back and got a replacement, and it was in perfect condition. It was totally fine. That was kind of the only complaint that I saw on there, was the fabric having come apart. Not while in use and not from overuse, but on like when they received it. So, so if you get one and it's got some, just look it over really, really good, whatnot. So I'm going to make sure when I get it, we'll check it over really, really, really good. And then I have the big bucket, like it says, to use the big thing with weight. And I've got this big old thing here. We can put water in it and then set it in there and make sure it holds to 37 pounds. So if I put, 35 pounds in it and set it here, fine, then hey, we're good. The baby's only 18 pounds, so he's got a ways to go on there. So yeah. So we're going to give that a try and see how that goes, because we'd like for him to sit with us and eat with us and whatnot. I think it'll make it funner. We do have his other high chair, but like trying to store that in here, like, yeah, it folds up nice and flat, but it'll be nice to be able to, when we get into the house, have it to where it's set up. Don't have to put it away. It's to the side. It's set up. He can use it. The other thing can go with us when we travel, go places, go restaurants. We have one of those like portable high chair things. I got it for Sarah because it was the one she'd been looking for a while. And we were like, finally, we found one. We'll get it. And it's horrible. It's It's absolutely horrible. It's rock hard. It is not stable. It has this whole feature where you're supposed to be able to open up the legs on it, and you should be able to like set it down like in the living room or whatever on the floor. Carlisle tips it over, like tips it over. If he's sitting with the legs folded in and it's sitting flat on the ground, he still tips it over. The whole thing goes falling over with him. So if it's not attached to a chair, it doesn't work. So the point of having the little leg things that come out on it that make it taller are completely pointless. Because why do you want to put it on a chair and then try to put legs up on it instead of a flat surface to set it on the chair? I don't know. So we take it with us when we go places, but it has not been very good. He doesn't like the chair. It's hard as a rock. It's uncomfortable for him. And so he is not a fan of it. And the tray is like this big. Like, what are we doing? So with this new one, we can set him up here. He'll be able to eat right here at the table with us. And we'll be able to work with him on his food intake. We've been working with him on his his gag reflex. He's got such a bad reflex that it causes him to gag on anything that's not super, super small or pureed. We tried to start like the baby led weaning with him, and we've already had to like 3 times do the Heimlich on him because he has full on choked because he just isn't able to like eat the food properly. So we're sticking with purees with him right now, and the doctor agreed to his reflex, his gag reflex is intense. And not only that, but I think we talked about it a long time ago. He was born with a really bad tongue thrust. If you don't know what that is, it's where babies naturally thrust their tongue forward to like eliminate anything that might get in their mouth that they shouldn't have in their mouth, or that they don't like, that they deem not edible. However, his was super bad. He would do it with the bottle, with the binky, with the breast, everything. You couldn't get, like, he would struggle to latch on to eat because he was constantly pushing things away from his mouth. It made it very, very difficult. He would hold his tongue to the roof of his mouth, so you could not get anything. So you had to like encourage his tongue down, and then once you got it down, get him to not gag. So yeah, he had a really, really bad gag reflex as well as a tongue thrust issue right at the start. And so it took some working with him, time and patience to get him to one where he could latch on for Sarah, and 2, even just getting him to take a bottle. So feeding him has been an absolute journey, shall we say. Stressful nonetheless, because it made Sarah very stressed out. It made her very disappointed because she wasn't able to nurse the way she wanted to. She wanted that to be like his sole source of nutrition. His sole way of eating was supposed to be from her. And her body didn't want to produce enough, as well as he wasn't latching, and he was having like seriously struggling, even with the what do they call it, the shield. They give you like a nipple shield, breast shield, whatever. And even with that, it was still a huge struggle. So yeah, it was like super bad jaundice, and so we had to like forcibly give him bottles to get him to flush his system, which was one thing that Sarah and I had talked about before she gave birth, which was like the one thing she did not want to do in the hospital was give him a bottle. Did not want him to have a bottle. She wanted him to be strictly on the breast. And the doctor scared her so bad about the jaundice levels that Carlisle had that a bottle was kind of an only option. His numbers were very high. And so it was like he needed to be under the lights and he needed to flush his system. And so it was like one of those situations where he needs to eat to flush the system. But if he's not latching onto the breast, and your milk doesn't come in for a couple of days until after you've given birth. So babies really don't eat all that much in the first 3 or 4 days. But that ended up being one of the things. So it was super, super disappointing and depressing to see all that kind of snowball out of control. So yeah. Oh my goodness, this poor computer is so dusty. I need to also go grab my thing and move my files over because I have files on here of my book that I need to move over. God, I miss that old man. I miss him so much, you guys. You have no idea. Like, I don't think, I mean, unless you're someone who has had a pet for a very long time, no idea. Like, my best bud, like my best friend. It's so weird to get up in the middle of the night because I'm so used to him crying that he needs to go out because of his old self couldn't hold his bladder through the night anymore. And to think I hear him and I get up and I'm like looking and or thinking I hear him and saying, "Okay, buddy, you're all right," because he used to whimper all night, and to hear that and think it's him and it's not, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, changing the clocks does not change feeding time. Sign dogs everywhere. Um, and I think I talked to you guys about this the other day where we were just before things went really downhill really fast with him. By the way, I don't think I told you guys either that he went from being a 76-pound dog because we got his nails done in January. He got weighed in January with 76 pounds. And the day I took him in for his, to say goodbye to him, he was down to 46 pounds. It was a 30-pound weight loss. It was gradual. It wasn't like a rapid weight loss. It was a gradual weight loss, but it was a lot of it to do with the absolute constant diarrhea that he had. And I felt so bad because I noticed it. I started noticing it, especially in his face. I look at his last couple of days of pictures that I took of him, and his face says it all. Like every ounce of he was done. He was really heading down that track to being absolutely miserable. But yeah, he had lost 30 pounds in 6-7 weeks. He was shaking so bad. But before he took that like dramatic drop, we talked about it in November and in December about looking at getting a pup, a medium-sized to smaller breed pup, because I would really genuinely like to sign up and send for training another service dog, and have that for me so that I can go places without the kids, without Sarah, without the baby, so that I can go and actually feel like an independent adult. I don't like going and doing anything unless somebody's with me or something's there to give me like encouragement or to give me a grounding, a sense of being grounded. I feel very, very panicky anytime I need to go do something. Like even just going to the corner store, I get very panicky. But I'm also like, if I get there and it's one of the people that I know that works there, I've gotten to know over the last 6 months, then I feel better. Especially if it's the she's there. Um, if she's there, then I feel much better when I get there. I recognize her car. So if I come up the road and I see her car there, I'm like, okay, I can get some stuff done while I'm in here because she's there and I can talk to her if I need to, whatnot. But it's going places like going into Walmart. I can't. I had Sarah with me the other last week or two. It's like 2 weeks ago, I think. And I panicked at the register because I needed to move money from my savings account to my checking account. Because I always leave everything in my savings. And so I was going to move what I needed over. And I could not get a signal in the store. And there was a line of people. And we're in self-checkout. So whatever. But my thing wouldn't find the signal so I could transfer the money. And I'm already panicking just thinking about it. And I started to panic because I thought I was going to hold up the line, even though there was 7 registers there. Don't ask. I started to get like overwhelmed and panicky, and Sarah's like, "Mom, stop. It's okay. You're okay. There's other registers. They can go to the other registers. It's all right. You don't have to rush." And having her there to like talk me down out of like a pure state of panic, because I was ready to just like leave, or go outside and see if I couldn't find a signal and then transfer it and then go back in and rescan everything. Because I started to panic thinking I was going to be holding people up. I couldn't, like, I was like, people were going to start staring at me, or people were going to wonder what the heck am I doing? Start questioning like what I'm up to or whatever. I really started like freaking out. And I don't want to feel that way when I go out. I want to be a damn adult and go get groceries or go have a drink or have dinner out. And like, we never sit down out because I'm always like, no, we'll just take it and go home, because I get so panicky. I would really, really like to have, like, when I would take Tonks with me and he'd go with me to work and stuff, he was really good for helping me with my anxiety and how bad it gets. So yeah, I have, they have it listed in my paperwork, and I'll have to pull it up and tell you what like the diagnosis is at some point. But yeah, with that, I can, and the VA will pay for a service dog, or have it certified, a certified service dog. However, you have to follow all these rules and you have to do all these steps before they will even authorize the certification. And it is your responsibility to pick out the pup or dog that you're going to have. You can do it through one of their programs where they have dogs being trained for PTSD, military PTSD veterans. But the only dogs that they will actually pay training for, like pay to have trained, is for the deaf, blind, and people with mobility issues. Now, I don't have severe mobility issues. I do have some. And a lot of it has to do with my hips and my knee and my lower back. Now, my lower back and my hips are all a result of my knee injury. That's fun. That's so much fun when you break it all down. There are days where I can barely get up and move around. It is so excruciatingly painful on my lower back and my hips especially. Because if I'm really busy one day and I'm like moving around a lot and I'm doing a bunch of stuff, the next day, I can guarantee you the next day, I will be in serious pain. When I was working and I was driving that stick shift, I would be in so much discomfort by the end of the day that I couldn't get to sleep because I was in so much pain. That is considered a mobility issue. And just even getting up, like earlier, I was sitting down on the floor with the baby, playing with him, and I went to get up. And I had to take a few minutes to even be able to actually walk to the bathroom. I had to hold on to the table and just wait for my body to be like capable of like bearing my weight on my hips. And I was like, what? Why? And it's because I was sitting like cross-legged on the floor. And I was like, what the heck? And I knew my knee was killing me sitting there like that, but I was playing with the baby and got up and just putting the weight down. Just the pain that went through my knee and into my hip was, I couldn't even move. I had to wait there. And so I definitely would like to do that, but I'm not ready to, if that makes any sense. I know it's something that would probably be beneficial, but like, I'm just not ready yet. Like, I'm just not ready. I miss having Tonks here so bad. And in his last 6 months that he's been here, it's been hard to see him be so like quiet, I guess would be the word. He's very, as a pup and as a young dog, he was very high energy. which is what made him such a good service dog, such a good energy working dog. Like he was a good working dog. I think I told you guys when he was young, he got sent for training. It wasn't like as a I guess service dog is not the right word for him. The right word for him is trained working dog, like a trained dog for a specific work task. So his work task was in protection and guarding, right? And he took that role very seriously about his home, his yard, any space that I was in. He was very, very defensive and protective of. Even when he retired, when he was 9 years old, so 3 years ago when he retired, he didn't know he retired. We knew he was retired. We made it a point to make sure that we gave him all the indicators of not putting him to work, but he was still very capable if he wanted to. But to watch him over the last 6 months, like I would take him out to the yard, go to let him run. And previously you could let him out and he would be like a little greyhound, just go, 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 go. And he'd run and he'd jump and he'd leap and all that stuff. And over the last 6 months, watching him get maybe 5 minutes, and then he'd be panting, he'd be like wobbly, he'd fall over. And I was like, gosh, this is horrible watching this. And that's where I'm at. Like, I know beneficially, and for Carlisle too, it'd be great for him to have a pup around. But I also know, like, my heart, I don't know. Like, I know that getting a pet means that you're going to probably lose them, at some point in the long run. And like with fostering is a whole different level. Like there's some of the pets that you get super attached to in foster care. And sometimes you want to just keep them all. And then you realize it's probably not the best fit. And if you want to keep fostering, you have to let them out. Like you have to place them. There's a couple of them that I foster failed on, but then realized like that foster fail was on my heart, not on theirs. And it just was not a right match for us to try to keep them. And you learn that. Like Tonks was not a foster. Tonks was a specific dog that I got after our other dog had been killed. And we want a pup that we're going to train up, who's going to go to school, who's going to go to an actual place, like an actual certified training school, so that we would have a dog that was specifically gotten for a job. So in the beginning, he wasn't a pet. He was there as a work. He was there for work purposes, to do a job. And once we retired him, then he became a pet. And it's a hell of a transition. However, he took to that transition, I think, really well because we did a lot of outdoor activities with him and spent a lot of time actively with him. And he saw lots of animals come and go and lots of fosters come and go and lots of kitties. He's a really, really good foster papa, let me tell you what. Really good with any animals we brought in. Even when it came to rabbits, he was really good. But I just know, like, the heartache, the feeling of that heartache of knowing, like, if I get a dog for the purpose of getting it trained as whether it be an ESA or a actual service certified dog, at some point they're going to be retired, and at some point they're going to have to be said goodbye to as they age out, as they age up, and as they get old. And the thought of going through that again is gut-wrenching. Like, am I ready to do that to myself? Like, am I ready to go through that? Because it's a commitment. It's a long commitment, and financially we have the means to do it. But, like, I don't know if I can see myself going through all that right now. And maybe down the road, but I really like watching Carlisle with Tonks. Even as he was getting more and more uncomfortable in his old age, he still really enjoyed seeing the baby and whatnot. So we didn't let them be in like the same space together by themselves ever, because he's old, and old dogs can tend to snap and be snippy and snappy with little ones. And Carlisle's he's a rough little dude. He's kind of insano when it comes to stuff. So we're very cautious in that endeavor. But watching their interactions when Carlisle would be here at the gate or in his playpen, and Tonks would come over and see him, whether it was his playpen or his crib, he would come over and he'd kiss him. And it was where Tonks could come to Carlisle, and that way they're setting off freaking fireworks again. What is wrong with these guys? I'm gonna go out there, and be like, we just got this baby to sleep, and now you're setting off fireworks again. Worst freaking timing. Seriously. So I don't know, you guys, like, when I'll be ready, or if I need to just say you're ready whether you like it or not, that you want to get a little one around so that Carlisle can grow up with a puppy, and reading through the requirements. Oh my gosh. Because you have to get it as a pup, and then you've got to put it in training, like with yourself early, and start. What did they call it? Oh my God, I had so much trouble reading this. I was reading it to Sarah, the freaking printout. Environmental socialization. Environmental socialization. It's so hard to say. From a very early age. So that means like taking them to Walmart, taking them to restaurants, taking them to these different places and exposing them to those things, all while also teaching them to ignore all the things within that surrounding space. You got to work on them with that. Then you have to teach them like a sole task, right? You're clearly getting them for a certain task. You need to teach them to do that, right? And so I'm like, okay. Now the PTSD dogs that are being trained, that you can get, are trained to recognize symptoms, right, or internal behaviors from someone, recognize cues that show that the person is going off the rails, and these dogs are trained for that. Now, I don't have a diagnosis of PTSD. Hello, where are you there? Mine is a whole. What are you doing, thing? Mine's a whole different thing. I did. I just signed it. Oh my God. This thing is so annoying. But yeah. So anywho, I would need to get a dog for like mobility reasons, or an ESA for anxiety. It's not even for just anxiety, but for the agoraphobia. Like, you wouldn't think that with the fact that I sit here and I talk online, right, on the internet. There's nobody here. It's just me. It's me and my camera. So that's fun. Let's see if this even saved the thing for me. Could you? Hello. No. There you go. I just need to sign in. Okay. Thanks. It's like the sun is peeking out on one spot. I want to just look at the letters. I don't want to look at all that stuff. So I'll read off here. It's that one. Let me look at this. Okay, wait a minute. Where's the rest of it? Oh my god, they finally sent me my letter to go to the commissary. That's what it is. Oh my freaking god. See? It's landing on our freaking RV. Dude, if they set my RV on fire, I'm gonna be so freaking mad. Did that just wake him up? Oh my god. Okay, where is my thing? It tells you in here. Okay, I understand that, but I want the breakdown. Where's my breakdown? Sweaty. Where's the animation? What, baby? 32 minutes. Usually he's an hour. This one. And they just set a freaking mortar off over the top of us.
Yeah, kill him. Kill him, baby.
Where is it? I want the whole breakdown. There's a letter that has a breakdown. I'm going through all my.
They do understand
letters.
that fireworks are illegal in Arizona.
Not on Indian reservation. We're on the reservation.
Okay, but they're also lighting fireworks for no reason.
Yeah, I don't know what the heck is their problem, but
They're disturbing people.
he's so stinking cute. I cannot with him.
I know, baby.
Oh my god, his little saggy diaper.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
What?
I've got it. They gave me a proof of service card. The VA did. United States. As of this date. As of that is so cool. And I have a letter now that allows us to go to any military base to shop at the commissary and the BX, the base exchange. That's the best because anything you purchase at the base exchange is tax free. He said, "No, I'm going this way." Okay, I want to look at the summary letter. Like it tells you like a whole breakdown. Ugh, they're so annoying. They were doing that, but with the really big ones last night from 4 o'clock on. So annoying. Where's the breakdown? I want to see the breakdown. It doesn't give me my breakdown. I want to see the whole thing, guys. The whole thing. I know what the combination is.
No, baby. Good stuff.
Are you kidding me right now? Guys, stop. Wouldn't be a problem if it weren't doing it right over the top of the RV, which, by the way, these things are flammable. They're over there setting them off in the empty field. And that's what they're doing. And it's annoying. Nice. This is my letter showing I am completely covered medically. That's nice. Ow! Ow, my knee. Oh, that's my medical coverage. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but he is going to fall. This is the most wobbliest of wobbliest surfaces. You can open it.
What do you want to do for lunch?
I'm fine right now. I was going to eat the rest of that food I put in the fridge. That's what I was going to do. Or you can eat it. You can heat it up and eat it. It's got the meatballs and stuff.
I'm hungry, but I don't want something big.
Okay. So you have access to comprehensive healthcare services. Huh? Yeah, I'll do that. Which one do you want?
I don't know if I have.
Oh my god, I hate the borders. Borders piss me off. You want the regular ramen? Like this, or do you want the big bowl? The big bowl?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god! No, they're right here in the freaking field setting them off. You want one of your beef ones?
I don't know if I have any left.
You have these, and you have four more beef left.
Chopsticks over there.
Huh?
The chopsticks.
They are.
Oh, then just give me a fork then.
I'm so freaking tired. Like my brain hurts. flavors and stuff. Oh, it smells like fire out here and gunpowder. Ew. Don't understand why they're out here doing it. You smell it? Yeah, it's just the powder.
Yeah, it's rock hard.
It'll dissolve. It's like a chunk of bouillon cube. One can get the bouillon cube completely crushed up. Yeah, they're right there. I'm watching. You can see them over there.
Can't see shit through that window.
Right there. You can see them moving around right here. Through the little freaking holes.
I can't see through that.
You can't see through that little hole?
No.
I just hurt my nail with that. Hi. Someone has a binky in his mouth. He has his binky. Yeah.
Trying to get your attention, Grandma.
Nice. Cool beans. Okay, I just have to print up those things to take with me. What are you doing, honey? Yeah? I'm talking about. What, Bubby? What, baby? What you want? What you want? He's going crazy. Ooh, that looks delicious. That looks so delish. So yeah, that was kind of my thing. Like Sarah and I about it. I've been looking online and stuff, but like every time I just go back to thinking like, my boy, I miss him so stinking much. But I could also see Carlisle sitting here playing with a pup, having a little buddy to play with, and whatnot. That'll be around for a while. Yeah. Saying if we're lucky, you'll be 13, 14 years old before that pup is gone. What, lovey? What, baby? I mean, if we get another pup that lives Tonks's length, 12 years, Carla will be 13 years old by then. Yeah, you'd be 13 by the time you went up. Up. Oh, good. You can't have that, baby. You can't have that. That's all he wants is the sink. He wants the sink controls. You can't have that. You can't have those. Did you go potty? Let me see. No? Okay. Hi. I don't want you to wet your back. You can't have that. No, you can't have that. That's not for the puppy. His birthmark. Says I got a birthmark on my head. Yeah. It's so funny. You can't really see how dark his hair is to this. I cuddle him. Are you still tired? Are you still sleepy? So they wake you up. See, they got screwy timing, huh? They got screwy timing. He's like, no, I don't want that thing. You don't usually use it once he's up. Stand. Oh, no, right there. There you go. You crazy. Listen to your little jiggly belly. Listen to your jiggly, sloshy belly. You got sloshy belly. You got food in there. You got food in there. Food. Jump. This is what he does. By the way, I'm not the one doing it. He's the one jumping. Just an FYI. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. Okay. Grandma's arms. Grandma's getting a workout today. Oh my goodness. You're so stinking handsome. Do you know that? You're so stinking handsome. Put your feet up here. Put your feet. Get my feet. Cute feet. Don't do that. You're gonna whack your face on there. Mwah. Mwah. Okay, go get your toys. Okay, go get your toys. Got it? I got you. Whoop. I got you. No, I know. You want to be picked up all the times. I know. All right, I'm going to get off here. Because he's going to be cranky for a while, and I'm going to make some food, and he can eat some food with Grandma. But, all right, you guys. We'll see. I don't know. I'm in the air on it. I'm like back and forth. I keep like shifting, and my boy's only been gone a week. And like, I mean, we knew the week before that we were saying goodbye to him last Monday. Like, we knew that. Like, we knew what day we were saying goodbye to him. And we were able to process and love him and take care of him, do all the things with him that, you know, you want to be able to do, like on that final kind of hoorah. So I did all those things, and I got to enjoy him, but also grieve knowing that he was leaving. So it's been like, it feels like it's been 2 weeks that he's been gone, even though he's only been gone a week. But I also, like, I don't know when I'm going to be ready. I'm going to keep looking and doing research and stuff like that. But, like, I don't know. I honestly don't know. So, you guys are amazing. I'll talk to you later. What, lovey?